Care.
black.
Rygin King first week album sales.
You didn't get it.
1,500. Care, don't care.
Much Earth is.
No, does not care. Have we listened to the album?
I did actually.
I didn't.
It's
I
a good body of
I
work.
listened to some, I probably about half of it. It's a decent.
I like
what I've
it.
heard so far. It's
Yeah.
a decent.
I
But
just feel like I got sad.
Well, I
don't wanna be
mean,
sad.
because of the
It
album
real.
title Therapy.
Yeah.
it real like it's what he's experiencing now. So he's hurting. Like clearly, you get that from listening to the album. But it's not like, oh, this is so depressing. Like, I want to tear up my heart, and it's not that. It's just like he's giving you what he went through.
No, it's currently going through.
Which is
currently
good,
going
and
through too.
Okay.
I mean, we always tell the artists them to put them
Yeah,
pen and
true,
music,
true,
which
true,
is what he did. And look like him do it to good effect.
Yeah.
I'm mixed on these results, but it kind of means something to me in comparison to something else that is here.
Wow.
As in, when you pre them, say, that decent in comparison to what we see the others doing.
Yeah. And the
But
first
no-
week, right? First
week says.
sales.
But no, this is the next care or don't care topic.
Before we move on, then, Naro,
Go on.
we have to also factor in the fact that this man treatment don't stop on any hearing, and all of this come with a cost. So
What you mean?
like,
When you say treatment, what you mean?
Huh?
When you say treatment, what you mean?
as in, remember said the man medically, medication.
Yeah, in paralyzed.
He's paralyzed.
we know
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So you
Hence the
can
name
say
of the album, Therapy. Like he needs that.
this thing costs.
Mhm.
So to even be selling 10 copies, much less 15,000.
1,500.
1,500.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, it matters. For me, I would care more about him getting some sales than possibly other people getting some sales based on just situation.
It just kind of
A
just.
pity buy. A
Pity buy. Not really, you know. Like when you actually listen to, because if the album never good, then you're not buy it. But it's actually a good listen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why it kind of means something to me because it further highlight and it's like something we say we don't really want to talk about because like the sales them we done to say and talk
Doesn't
about
matter.
ad nauseam
Yeah,
said
doesn't
the sales
matter.
and shit. And it was further brought into context when you hear reports of American band Stick Figure. I don't know these people.
Of course we don't know these white ass people, Naro. Of course we don't.
I had to Google.
American band Stick Figure, Dethrones, Bob Marley, and Billboard. No, when you contrast what a Rygin King sold, and it's not to denigrate Rygin King, but just forgive the people that have a picture of things on a broader scale and put things into further context. Them man had dethroned Bob Marley on the Billboard. Bob Marley, who was reigning on the reggae Billboard
For
for
2 years and 7 months.
140 weeks with Legend. And when you hear what them sell, 13,900. Something is wrong. So to me, inherently wrong with either how we are market our albums, how the albums are done and produced.
Yeah.
Something wrong. Or something them are do very right what we need to look into.
We need to figure out that part there.
Me not know them, brother, yeah.
But you don't
What
know them.
niche are
But
they?
13,000 people
I don't know
That's the
them.
thing, and these are the questions and the things that we need to look upon. What it is that they're doing where them connect with a niche so well that they can be selling them type of numbers because them numbers are impressive.
Right.
Them independent too.
Stick Figure have 337,000 followers.
Where are they from?
California.
America, California, right?
And Rygin
Yeah.
King have 654,000.
Something is wrong.
But the thing is, it's definitely the marketing. I think that we do a very poor job at marketing.
Is it the type of music?
No.
And I don't think it's
Some
that
people
alone.
will say it's the type of music.
No, but how much something they sell?
Coffee.
Yeah, or
You could bring up that
or
example.
or Itana and the Gram Smog and them get something there and they do the same
Point taken.
kind of music.
Probably
We're
even
not
to a
compare a Rygin
better
King, a
quality.
Spice or whatever. Because it's so mind-boggling to me. I keep on saying it. Why Aspire compete with a person like Itana? They do completely different music.
In regards to
the Grammy, but
Grammys,
whatever,
yeah.
but reggae. So Stick Figure and Itana, them do the same kind
type
of
of music.
But
they are
it's-
competing here because I said reggae Billboard.
Right, but Itana, like, how much Itana do? How much Itana sell? I'm sure it's not 13,000.
I'm sure it's not that.
So I think,
Culture, population.
and I think so too. Is like I think marketing is one, and two, as him said, which is what I was about
culture
to bring
point,
up.
the
The
key.
culture, the why people support them artists and they understand
Yeah.
the value of supporting them artists with the money.
Exactly.
Not just following them, not just like a war with people and a troll and a be all like suck your mother and da 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 and Dusty and Smurf and this and that cracks and whatever. Like that is good to be a part of a community, but how you really and truly support your artists. And I've
Artists,
always
yeah.
said it, Jamaicans on a whole don't value art.
Mm-hmm.
We don't value it. We think there's an expectation that we have the things for
They
free.
want it for free.
Yeah, so they don't value it. They just think that, oh, you do an album, all right, cool, whatever. And to me, we're just not a buying,
Yeah.
a music buying
Streaming are
culture.
good.
Yeah,
We just not buy it.
we're not buying.
Because based on the sentiment when me see on social media towards Rygin King, you'd have like to think that there would have been a groundswell of support in the buying of this album.
Yeah.
Which there
It's
should
like
be.
it's
No,
just
because
about where you
because we
expect
think
it
that
to
is
be.
it. Social media, we think social media is the real world.
And
Yeah,
like you have a
I'm
pretend say
supporting
it's
you.
okay within our dancehall bubble, but it's like
Doesn't
you don't
matter.
want. It's like you don't really matter. You don't want more.
Doesn't matter. But I think more so marketing, and I've always said
Marketing,
that too. People like if stick figure, and if you talk to the marketing and public relation person in the stick figure camp, they'll tell you they understand how to do it. With us, I think we do. We just leave it and just whatever. Like we put it out there and let it go what it may. But people really need to think about marrying their products. Jamaicans will eat, we will smoke, we will drink, we will give in to our vices. We come on this podcast all the time and say KFC is national dish of Jamaica. How KFC can incorporate themselves into dancehall culture is by sticking to some of these people and marrying the product. You get a big deal.
We're not talk about just a little idiot jingle. Then.
A big deal, and you buy it. So that means say KFC credit
No
card.
offense, Chris Martin, man.
KFC credit card, I got into buying $1.99 or how much, or $9.99 worth of it. So you're factoring in. Me love KFC.
Well, I have to figure out how we game the
Me love
system
my
like how they have
artists.
figured it out.
Me I go and say, well, all right, fine. What is like them just do how much stores in how much stores KFC have in a Jamaica? Them artists should have been in every single one of them for up until for like the first week. Them for do like every store them forgot to for sell it.
Start thinking outside of the box, outside of the
box,
usual
Exactly.
jingle.
Go to
all
the
little
people
partnership
where
thing.
Are
they
just
are.
posting on
Marry the
social
product.
media.
Have one deal or one
Deal.
meal in my name, just like me see them. What him name? The white brother. What do song with Drake? What the art thing over there now? Him have a meal.
Jack Harlow?
Yeah, him.
Oh
have a
yeah,
KFC
Travis,
meal.
right,
Travis
Scott
have
have
a
them
meal
too.
to
Them
like
something there.
them something.
Magnum, Ray and Nephew, all them products there in dancehall.
Them
For
have a certain
deal.
way of doing things and they feel like so this is the only way of
The
doing
only
things.
way
And so-
you buy a queue and you get it. You get the sum and it goes and then them credit card and it goes towards the actual
album
sale of
sale.
it. If you see that's why I never did one give away for free now because it's a really fucking
They
good
not do not
idea.
really.
And that is how you do it. Like you can't just rely on the people. You have to go to the people where they are and you have to incorporate in the way that you get them to do it. Because if them
Exactly.
see you too and them love you and say, oh my God, da, 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 da. And it's like, yeah, like come into it, buy.
You
Come
know-
into my concert, you actually buy a CD.
And you support
That
me.
is
What
your
the two
entrance.
things them why did say random guy.
Ticket.
Alright, this podcast is brought to you by Ethiopia Life Herbal Store Cannabis and Culture combined by one of a kind experience. You can visit them at 10A West Kingshouse Road just across from the Canadian Embassy. Also, you can follow them on Instagram at Ethiopia Life or visit their webpage at ethiopialife.com for the latest info on strains and merch. This podcast is also brought to you by Pure 24, pure natural supplements designed to enhance body and mind. They make supplements affordable, effective, and easy to use. You can visit their website at pure24store.com. Their product ship all across the world. I don't know, so you can use that promo code. They'll fix they get 50% off all purchases. The promo code the Fix, they get 50% off all purchases. Last but not least, Fix merch people, go cut the black tee, the white logo, the blue tee, the faded logo, the Fix mask, the Fix mug, the Fix Things merch, as well as our brand new Zane merchandise up on our merch store right now. You can go copy it. The link to the merch store is in the description of every YouTube video that we post. Go cut that merch right now. Zane?
Say it. But culture.
I don't count the population one. You know why? Some of them artists talk and go on. Them bigger than Jamaica though.
Them big everywhere.
Them fan base they're all over.
Yeah.
Chelsea have 5 million people and that is more than Jamaica's population.
Just go on
And she
them
don't
social
sell-
media
she don't sell
numbers
more
them for
than
real.
that.
Where then then international fans if we support them out,
Exactly.
something is wrong.
Yeah.
Something wrong.
Yeah.
Population matters.
No.
Not to me.
Instagram population is bigger than Jamaica.
So for some of them.
Stick Figure have 337,000 followers.
Me more put it down to
Shensia
culture,
have
not
5
the
million
population.
people.
They if you should draw that Venn diagram of this, there's a part where population and culture will overlap. So let's just say 3 million out of Shensia followers are Jamaican, right? Do you expect that 3 million of that population to be purchasing? Do you really?
No.
Huh?
No.
Alright.
How much out of the Instagram message are Jamaicans?
3 million.
I'm just saying 3 million. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
She have asset 3 million that are Jamaican.
Eh.
For instance. Based on the culture of Jamaica, how much out of that 3 million they expect?
That's a question that you should ask, and that is it. I'm saying if it was marketed the right way, and it's not necessarily population, it's the culture, because one,
That
Jamaicans
means
don't have a lot of disposable income. I think it's a separate.
Reason
I think it's a separate
Reason
circle.
being,
They're not
right?
intersected.
if she was from the US, for instance, right, where one, the culture is that it is almost boastful in a way. It is almost boastful in a way for say you have that person your album. You know, like how in a Jamaica we value say you have a class, for instance. Everybody need to know say you have a class, right? In a US, as we say, the culture is, yo, I got that new blueprint album or whatever, and it bleed right through the streets. No, that is amplified by the population now. So, in a Jamaica where one man a one-off man might say, boy, you know, say, me rate Ari, me I try impress Ari and I buy her album. In a USA, because it is the thing to do, plus the population 10 times that. If you should just cut a cross-section of the two places, you can obviously see that just due to them size and also the culture, you must get a big school of fish.
No, that is, you're right in answer. The population is bigger than Jamaica, so obviously
So
more people.
that's even the
but
argument
the
people
thing
use
is, the album
in the
and of
Afrobeat
itself,
versus dancehall
it is so
discussion.
paltry. It is so paltry. Like the sales, like 3 million away by 3 million in other country. I mean, I expect all 3 million of us to buy an album, but if at least 100,000 people who have, and there are 100,000 people who I think have a disposable income that can support them artists in that way. They don't do that. They do not do that. They don't do that. And they're so loved and revered, but them willing that the same people them who say them love them artists quick to cuss and say suck your mother bumba all this and this da, 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 blah, blah. And then we go on YouTube, but they don't see the need to support them artists in that way. But in America, it's the same thing. Like, it's 13,000 people who feel the need or see the need to support Stick Figure and his album. Well, their album, sorry.
Yeah.
So they don't have the same commercial appeal. Them not even have the same commercial appeal as probably Soulja. Them win the Grammy album last year. So to me, the population I have none. I think is like a separate diagram. It's the culture.
I'm with
and
you
the
there.
culture you
But
say.
I'll consider random guy's point.
No, because you know why? Because nobody is expecting that 3 million people will support. Like I treat like
I
nobody
sure
not
am.
expect.
I sure
Yeah.
don't.
I don't expect that 3 million people to support you. Like if you have 6 million or half of that or whatever, but more than 1,000 people should be buying. Like if you have 5.2 million followers
Of those
for
followers,
example,
how much of those
At
are actual
least
supporters?
Yeah.
Because when those followers,
Yeah, but no, but you have to remember that it's part of the marketing. So you might say Shensia with 1 million followers, right?
And let's not put aside the fact that none of them are bots that follow them.
Exactly what I'm saying.
None of them they use some social media tricks.
Not only the
And all
facts
these things.
though, what the facts say. I'm only using examples. I'm not bullying anybody. Let's say Ramesh tells someone, say, yo, you create 10 accounts. You see me? And everything Shensia do, you like everything what she do.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So them 10 people that should have support her by the album. The fun. Yes.
They probably do.
Yes.
They probably those
So
are the
that's the
people
10,
that
the
are
10.
a consistent 10 in the album by not if she do an album. Is it?
But that's the point. That's the way I say. Yes, we know that there's several factors that go into it. You can
Right.
manipulate the whatever the metrics of the following and whatever. But me I say conservatively, you should at least have 10,000 people who's full on support.
You know, so
of the millions
that me
people
put
support.
me put the cap on the
Yeah,
10,000.
10,000.
10,000 for several reasons. 10,000 because as me there
And it's
from
not
dancer.
just Jamaican alone, because we're not
Jamaica
take
alone.
fuck Jamaica out of the whole equation. Because as we say, when they buy albums, are overseas white
10,000.
people them who support
some of them
and like
artists,
the dancehall culture.
10,000.
10,000 people conservatively.
I don't know if that
support
reacts to them for
Facts.
sell for them units to them album.
Facts.
Yeah.
Bob Marley, it is said, the Legend album, it is said, it typically move between 10,000 and 12,000 units each week.
Okay, yeah.
You see me? That's one of the reasons why we put the cap at 10. Yeah.
10, yeah.
Just go 10. Shaggy album, when I do its thing, the first week album says it was what? 10,000 with advertised so 10,180 copies first week.
10. And,
some people
I think people like Spice,
People like Popcorn.
have more appeal than in this space than Shaggy now, and they should be selling 10.
I should have said
It's
10
not
at
a
least.
question.
It should be at least 10.
10,000.
At least
10,000
10.
units. Yeah.
But no,
Shensia should have said more than 10,000.
because them feel
First
like say their only support of the artist is by following them, liking them,
Streaming.
things, and I cuss off people and I say suck yourself and suck your mother, blah blah blah, and fuck off and batty man and bitch, and that's the only them support
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
But that not mean shit.
Artists ain't never disappoint their fans. Oh God, me hate it.
But that means shit, because that is why reggae is never going to be televised. That is why dancehall will never even get its own category, and that is
Yeah,
why
God knows.
Afrobeat and all them people they can spin
Continue
and
to
bite and
rise.
take it and take the credit for dancehall because them actually have the cash money.
Cause I don't need it all the time, but when I call, pick up that line. Yeah, you're my friend and you'll always be, but sometimes I really need release. My friend plus talks, you are indeed.
Talk to it, bench truck TLE and a smart G. No, I left her for my dinner, used to study. They never want me elevator to my audience. God, bro, jump, now they be my make we start race. In my 20s, I'ma reach out already. More capri. Chop a money down, soft down, make it crown door close hard. The market's fast and I go cat. One press, move every crowd part. Hey, you're not chop, cut that shit, move that phone. Buy a beam, I'm a friend, buy a new brand truck.